All right, today it was supposed to be about my real estate, but I'm studying to get my real estate license. It's tedious. It's hard work. I don't think it's like that something to talk about. So I wanted to talk about something else. And what I want to talk about was I just want to say that it's like a blessing because I'm from Chester, Pennsylvania. You know what I mean? And okay, first, when I was little, I used to think about, dream about going to Hollywood and being an actor and running the streets and all that. And I was in Chester, and for a long time, I didn't even want to tell anyone because I said this in it before that it was sounded so ridiculous. You know what I mean? We're in Chester, like that is not. Honestly, when you're living in that kind of environment, Chester is 85% black. Just to say that. And then when I was little, I wouldn't say that it was like, I'd say it was like middle class, you know what I mean? And then it just kind of like, I read that they took, when the war came, the military and everyone came to Chester and they were building, they needed metal and aluminum, I guess, back in the day. Like maybe it was World War II. And so they built warehouses where they were making all the metal in Chester and getting it all together. And at that time, so it was a big rush. So that place became like flush with people, and you have to have grocery stores for the workers, and you just have to have a whole society. So it was like a high society for a long time. But then when the war stopped, there was no need. So they took all that shit out, and it's just like a vacuum. It just collapsed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so and what's weird is that like my mom's side of the family, my grandma's adopted, so really like my mom has 3 siblings, and I think all but one have different fathers and they don't really know them, you know what I mean? My other side of my family, the Councils, in Chester, they were known and they had money. They were wealthy black people. My grandfather, like, he's died a millionaire. Like, he wasn't even like a big deal to him. So, having said that, like, it wasn't like a big deal. And I would drive all over the United States, all over, so I came from 85%. My father, we went to Jersey. I lived in Jersey. And then he wanted to go across the nation, and we're going to like Utah, places where there's like no black people, and Montana, or like, and then we go to Alaska and all these places. Like, I accumulated friends and family and all these people, and like you really don't have a real stability because I'm moving like every year. Like as soon as you get to know someone, you have to go somewhere else. And so I think even just maybe Alaska is like the one place I stayed long enough to have like family and friends and people like I know, like, you know what I mean? And Chester. But having said that, like I don't have my first comedy show here. I didn't have no one there, you know what I mean? I came out here all by myself, you know what I mean? I don't have people that like came with me. I came all by myself, and I got here, I started at the rock bottom. Like I didn't come with nothing. My mother came to help me for a minute when I first came, and she's like, you got it, you're on your own, you know what I mean? And like I just had to figure it out. And like I came from like the drug era, you know what I mean? I came through the crack era, and not even like, there was times in that time that I thought that like, I can't even believe that this is like a life. Like the crack has ravaged everything around me, like everybody. I didn't know anyone that had not been touching it, using it, selling it. Like everybody has something to do with it, you know what I mean? It had just ravaged all my family and friends, and just everybody just ravaged it, just ran through it. And people going to jail, brothers getting shot, getting murdered, like all kind of weird shit, niggas getting ran over, gunfights, all kind of, You know what I mean? Just violence. There's so many people that I could say rest in peace to. You know what I mean? That like, I've been shot, I've been stabbed, you know? I've been in the county, you know what I mean? A couple times, you know what I mean? And like, I haven't made it yet. But I just want to say, like, if you're like out there and you're like, if you have far things in your mind that you want to do, like, I say just go do them, number one. But it's a blessing wherever you're at in your journey, you know what I mean? Because like, man, you know, I had a girlfriend that like was a friend of mine since we were kids, and then like we got older and we became adults and we were being adults, and then she got cancer and died in my hands, like literally in my hands, you know what I mean? So like, I'm in Alaska in villages where there's no street lights, and you're like, and even in that time I'm like, yo, wait till we get to Hollywood. Let's keep working till we get, you know, we're gonna get there. It's like ridiculous, you know what I mean? Like we're building. So like when you see me right now, like even me, like in your head, my head, I have been thinking about this for like 20, 30 years, dog. Like just meditating on it. And now when I arrive, like, I don't have to stress out because I'm right here where I was supposed to be. This is it. This is the time that was in my head. I see myself here doing this. So all I have to do is just be, you know what I mean? Just be in existence and just do. Like, I feel like a kid who was given a sword when he's a baby, and then he's like, what did I have this for? And then like when he's 30, like a war jumps off and a guy comes in his room that would want to do a sword fight. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have everything that I need to do this. I just need to just do it and just stay at it. And now I've got tunnel vision. I can't even stop myself. Like, I'm blinded. Like, I don't even have choice anymore. I'm all like, it's caught me. Like, hypnotized me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm taking class. I'm doing everything. Classes. I'm doing shows. But before I can't even stop myself, like, God, wait, get off me. You know what I mean? Like, stay at that. If you're dedicated, like, live, breathe, like, immerse yourself in it. It's all on me, dog. Like, best to ever do it, dog. Lonnie fucking Dangerous. For Rizzo.